Today we're going to jump back a little bit to my first build to cover the steering, since the orbital valve, the hydraulic lines, and the ram are the exact same units that I pulled from this machine onto the new one, though the new one obviously will have them oriented slightly differently, a little more efficiently too. Anyway, the metering valve is a Sauer Danfoss unit, I believe meant for a boat. I have two high pressure lines that go down to a 1.5 inch bore, 6 inch stroke Chief hydraulic ram. You'll see video, pictures, specs, so I would advise some pausing if you want to pull any details or information for your own purposes. Anyway, the steering wheel connects to the orbital valve, which also attaches to a reservoir, and then your ram. Here you're seeing me saw the steering wheel back and forth to fully extend and contract the steering ram to purge any of the air from the system. The more you work the steering wheel, the better the system works. This was the first time that my steering ever worked on this machine. I was absolutely thrilled that it even worked, let alone as effectively as it did. I could stand for the orbital valve to be a little faster and more responsive. Jumping ahead to current day, here's the new orientation of the steering ram on the axle. You'll also notice that the hydraulic lines seem to be a lot longer. They have a lot more room because they're not going around transmissions and cross members, etc. I do need to get the hydraulic lines pulled up out of the way where they won't drag or droop or snag on anything. But here are some still shots from early in the build where I revised the mounting bracket for the steering box, and you might see a snippet of my hydraulic tank that's in the making. But other than cleaning up the old setup, this is the steering, how it was done, and how it's mounted in the new build.